Hey guys, Wayne here from H2 Tech Videos. Today I'm going to be going over 11 reasons why you should buy the ZTE Blade Z Max. This is an incredible phone. If you've never heard of it, you're probably going to want to get this phone after watching this video. So let's jump right in. The first reason is going to be the screen. You've got this huge 6-inch FHD display, very beautiful screen, full HD, and I just want to show you this phone next to the Note 8, okay? So the Note is a 6.3-inch display. This is a 6-inch display. Obviously the Note is, because the bezels are smaller, the phone looks smaller, but it's really interesting that the screen on this phone still looks bigger. It's basically the Note stretches a little bit lower at the bottom and at the top, but basically the screen is so close. If you were thinking about getting a Note, this is a great alternative device that's just about the same size. The second reason is going to be the feel of the phone. So this phone is considerably lighter than its predecessor, which was last year's ZTE Z Max Pro. That phone weighed 6.7 ounces. This weighs 6.17 ounces, and when you pick it up, it's considerably noticeable how much lighter the phone is, which to me is really important if you're going to get a really big, screen phone. A lot of times you've got to sacrifice, and usually the phone is bulky and kind of heavy, but this phone actually is really light, which is one of the reasons why I like it. So it's big, but it's light, so it doesn't feel like a burden to carry around. Our third reason is going to be, it's just a beautiful backing. Here's the back of the phone here. Let me turn off the screen here. The back is really rigid and it's basically great for grip. So when you hold the phone from the front, your fingers really can grab the back of the phone because of this little pattern they have on here. But it's also a nice pattern, so it looks really cool. It doesn't look like a lot of phones that have grip, they don't always look the best. But this one, the back looks really cool on top of it having a lot of grip. So this is really important to me because you don't necessarily have to get a case for it. Because the phone is easy to hold and you don't feel like you're going to drop it. Right here I have the Stylo 3, and although the backing is really nice, it doesn't have as much grip. So you really do have to be careful because, you might, it just feels a little slippery in the hand. But compared to the Z Max, the Blade Z Max, the grip is just a lot better on this phone. And again, if you're going to get a big phone, one of the things you're going to be sort of afraid of is dropping it. But with this one, the fear is not going to be as high, again, because of that great grip on the back there. So that's our third reason. Our fourth reason is a big thing probably for every smartphone user, and that battery life. This actually has a 4,000 milliamp battery. And you're probably saying, I don't know what a milliamp is that good? Well, it's great. And the reason it's great is that's higher than even a lot of the higher end smartphones that you see out there. The Note 8, I believe, had a 3,300 milliamp battery, as well as the iPhone 7 and 8 Plus. Their battery is around the same. It's around the 3,300 milliamp mark. And basically you're getting a bigger battery than some of the most expensive smartphones on the market. So just a really important thing to note, that battery is going to last you a lot. It's going to last you a long time throughout the day. It's going to allow you to do a lot of entertainment-based things like watching videos, things that or playing those high-end games that normally will drain your battery a lot more. So that's why you want to have a bigger battery. Now, another thing to point out is the battery is not removable. So I think it really makes up for the battery not being removable, that it's so much bigger, so you don't feel like you have to buy a second battery. Jumping into our fifth reason, one of the things that is also really important in smartphone today is how fast is the phone. This is going to be a super fast phone, 1.4 gigahertz octa-core processor. So you've got an extremely fast processor, and again, that's going to allow for you to just multitask. It's going to allow for you to run your high-end games. It's going to allow you to, you know, just have a lot of things going on the phone. You don't have to worry about it slowing down or it, you know, glitching. And the phone's been out for a little while already, and so far there have been no complaints, which is always a good positive. So there's that. Jumping into our number 6, this is a really important one for me, which is fast charging, or it has Qualcomm Quick Charge 2.0, which very important again, because hey, like if that battery does drain down, you're going to want to be able to charge it up nice and quick. So the fact that you do have that Quick Charge 2.0 technology, you're going to be able to plug it up and your phone is going to charge 75% faster than a lot of the phones, a lot of the basic phones on the market. So definitely that's awesome. Quick Charge 2.0. I want to make a quick note. I just fact checked what I said about the iPhone 7. So the iPhone 7 battery is actually 2900 milliamp. It's not even 33. So again, this battery is like, you know, 1/4 bigger than the battery you do find in the iPhone 7 Plus. So just as a reference right there, I want to make sure I'm giving you the best information and the right information. Number 7 is going to be the memory. This does have 32 gigs of internal memory is what it comes with. Now the only little caveat to that is the user availability is 21 gigs. So, you know, you lose about 11 gigs because of the operating system. Which is still, 21 gigs is still a ton. If you feel like you need more space, you are able to expand the memory with a micro SD card up to 128 gigabytes. So at least you do have more options. If you need more space, you just pop in a memory card. We do have a separate video on how to move your apps to the SD card, so make sure you check out that app, that video as well, and that'll show you how to move your apps if you're trying to just free up more space. So there's that. Our next number 8 reason is going to be the camera. So this phone actually has a dual camera, which is something that again you're seeing on a lot of the high-end smartphones. So this is the Note 8, got a dual camera here. This phone here has a 16 megapixel in one of the cameras and 2 megapixel in the other. So you're getting, once again, another feature, a high-end feature that you see on a lot of the more expensive smartphones. You're seeing it on this phone here, which is not priced like a high-end smartphone, but it definitely is packed like a high-end smartphone. So definitely an important thing to note there. The front camera is going to be an 8 megapixel camera as well. So think about that, 16 megapixel rear, also with that second camera 2 megapixel, front camera is going to be 8 megapixels. So you've got some really awesome cameras and a lot of awesome features you're able to take advantage of with that dual camera, playing around with your focus and doing a lot of the cool things that you see on the iPhone Plus commercials. You'll be able to do that with this phone because of the dual camera. So definitely a great thing. Reason number 9 is going to be, this does have the latest Android software, which is Nougat 7.1.1. So you're getting, you know, a very upgraded version of the software, always the most optimized with the most and best features. So that's awesome. Our number 10 is going to be, again, let's flip it over. You're getting that fingerprint scanner, which is always great because it's an extra level of security for protecting your phone and your information. There's also some really cool built-in features where you can use your fingerprint scanner to launch certain apps. If you check out our video, the hidden features of the Blade Z Max Pro, we actually show you how to launch. You can basically program each finger to launch a specific app. So if I use my pointer finger, it will launch a specific app. If I use my middle finger, it will launch a different app. You can program up to 5 fingers to launch 5 different apps when you use that finger to unlock the phone. So another really cool feature, and you can find more of that in our hidden feature video. And our last reason, number 11, price. So this phone, which I kept comparing to the Note 8 and even the iPhone Plus, is priced at an insane price point for getting, you know, a bigger battery than the Note and the iPhone, as well as a dual camera, you know, awesome front rear camera, fingerprint sensor, huge screen, memory, ton of memory, quick charge. This phone is actually priced at $179, And if you have a Metro PCS near you, you can actually walk in there and get this phone for $100. They have an instant rebate for new customers or customers that add lines to their account. And you basically pay for your month of service and you get this phone for $100. And if you were to move your number from another carrier to Metro, you get this phone for free. So how insane of a deal is that? Guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you like, favorite, and share the video if you did find it helpful. Make sure you also subscribe to HT Tech videos. And as always, have a good one.